Lesbians. It's not a date, she's just friendly. The car she picks you up in. Listen. She may still just be friendly. Like, sure, we're both lesbians. And just because she drives a car like that, and just because she's like very open with the fact that she's a lesbian, that doesn't mean we're dating. Because I kind of want to say fair, but also, I think you know. Like, how can you tell so well with other people if they're flirting, but you can't tell if someone's flirting with you? But that's not really sexuality specific, that seems to be a lot of people actually. Of not really clocking when someone is like locally flirting with them. You know? And honestly, I don't know. No, actually, I know what's worse. This is because it's still kind of funny and charming. Because when straight people pull the, oh, you're a lesbian? I know a lesbian. Do you know each other? Like, you should meet up and date. That's so much worse. Hello, BabyQueers, and welcome back to my channel. Today it's time for some sapphoandherfriend, because people be oblivious. And apparently, if you're a lesbian, you can also be oblivious and have a friend who doesn't just want to be your friend, you know? But anyways, that's what we're doing today, but before we continue, y'all gotta get hydrated. Grab some water, or some tea, or whatever else you like to drink, and then we'll continue. Are you hydrated? Good. Let's go. Who are Haley and Kendra? Let's know about their age, relationship, and more. BFF goals. Ah yes, married lesbian TikTokers who post about being married lesbians get a bio article on marriedbiography.com, while better still tag it BFF goals. Listen, I still think you should consider your partner a friend. But doing this to a lesbian couple who very frequently probably get asked if they're close friends or sisters or stuff like that, or cousins if they don't look that much alike. You know, like, that's just passive aggressive and dismissive. And you weren't just trying to be like, oh, this married couple, these lesbians, they're very good friends too. Like, you should think that's kind of a given that someone who's like dating and getting along well also kind of consider each other friends. But that's not like the main part of their relationship. And if you're on like marriedbiography.com, like that, then you're already aware that it's not the point. What? Rock Hudson, bachelor on the loose. What kind of romance does he want? Portrayed as a ladies' man while being a promiscuous gay guy, Rock Hudson would die of AIDS in 1985 at age 59. Yeah, you could have just like left him alone. Like, sure, women might find him really attractive, but so do men, and you could have just like wrote literally anything else about him. Because I think we know what kind of romance he wants. And it's not being a ladies' man and wanting a pretty wife or whatever. You know. And the thing is, like, you just know that people would still kind of pull this stuff nowadays. And they still do. Like, unless you're like fully, openly, constantly saying, oh, I'm gay, I'm only interested in men, no women, then people are still gonna kind of pull this thing and be like, well, no, I'm sure he's into women. Like, he's a guy, he must be into women, right? He must want to find a wife, right? Like, people still pull this shit. We broke up. Maya's so horrible and pathetic. I'm so sorry, Queen. I was dating another woman. Well, she might have still been a shitty person, but maybe you just weren't that compatible. You know, like, just because you break up doesn't mean one person was like super abusive or just rude or whatever. You know, sometimes it just doesn't work. And honestly, kind of pulling this tells me more about your past relationship with like relationships, or just men in general, let's be honest. Like, I'm not coming for this person. Like, unless you double down afterwards and be like, well, date a man instead, because that, in this case, it would be really ridiculous. First be like, no, but men are horrible. They're so annoying. They're so frustrating. And then be like, no, but you should date men. That would be... Then I would, like, come for this person. But like this, they kind of assumed, and of course it's wrong, but at the same time, a lot of people are straight or in straight relationships, so it's a little ignorant to go to that versus just kind of asking what happened or something, but it's by far not the worst thing. A modern retelling of Oscar Wilde's The Picture of Dorian Gray is in the works at Netflix. Okay, I take it back. What the fuck do you mean Basil and Dorian are gonna be brothers? Written by Katie Rose Rogers, The Greys is a contemporary take on Oscar Wilde's classic about our fascination with eternal youth set against the backdrop of modern beauty industry. In a twist on the Gothic novel, the series revolves around siblings Basil and Dorian Gray. Ah yes, never mind, cancel it. Okay, Oscar Wilde did not write the gayest Victorian-era novel which was used on his trial as evidence for his homosexuality for this. Because while kind of standards change and kind of things that are seen as gay or straight kind of evolve over the years, right? But if they at the time used the novel that he wrote as evidence that he's gay, I feel like you might just want to like take their word for it, you know? You maybe just want to be like, well, listen, if they thought it was gay and they were kind of like in the context because they lived there too, then maybe we should just like actually take it as evidence that he is gay and not describe someone who was obviously his lover as his sibling now. You know, maybe that's just me, but I'm unfortunately not that surprised by these people. Utterly unique photos. My grandmother and her friend, 1940s. Listen. Again, maybe they were friends, but I'm pretty sure that's not all they were. Because, yeah, sure, like kind of how you normally show affection to your friends maybe also changed over time, but I'm pretty sure at no point did kissing like this, because this is not a quick, you know, kind of like peck, even on the lips. I might let you like describe as, oh yeah, I know that. I don't know, they just do that, you know, they do that with all their friends. This does not look like that. And if they lived nowadays, they would definitely officially be dating. But okay, sure, her friend got a very good side of your grandma, I guess. Superman with two moms and their child. Oh my god, lesbian mothers. You know, it could be her aunt, cousin, or friends though. There are a lot of controversies concerning the LGBT community right now, and show like this, yeah, maybe they just wanted to leave it up to interpretation. They want to leave it up for interpretation so no one can come for them for being pro-queer. So no one can cancel them for being pro-queer. Because if they don't show these two women kissing, then yeah, they can just like write off, oh no, they're not mothers of the same child. No, they're not lesbians. No, they're just friends, they're roommates even, you know, she's helping her friend raise her daughter, like friends do. Because honestly, yes, if you do have a child and you want to raise it with a friend, I'm actually coming for that, but kind of using it to dismiss actual queer couples raising children like these people would, that's part of the problem, you know? Because siblings, I don't really see it. Like, sure, maybe one of them is adopted, but really, just normally people are kind of very for going for the obvious answer, you know, but as soon as it's like queer people, then the obvious answer is wrong. No, they can't be dating. No. I'm sure they're just like friends or cousins. Really pull yourself together, man. Sometimes the obvious answer is just the right one, you know? Reading the Wikipedia page on A Rose for Emily, I found a fellow fan of simply drinking and carousing. The connection surprises some of the community, while others are glad she's taking an interest. However, it is stated that Homer liked men, and it was known that he drank with younger men at the Elks Club, that he was not a marrying man, which draws attention to homosexuality, but it is unclear whether he is homosexual, or simply has more interest in drinking and carousing than in marrying Emily. Sure. Maybe he's just not that into her and would rather hang out with his friends, or maybe, again, the obvious answer might just be the right one if he likes hanging out with other men, and drinking with other men, and who knows what else they do after the bar. Maybe the obvious answer is just the right one. And maybe, if it wasn't a time where you would get jailed or like forcibly chemically castrated or even killed for being gay, maybe he would have just come out and been like, yeah, no, I'm gay. I'm sorry, Emily, I don't want to marry you because I'm into guys and you're not a guy. You know? But no, instead you want to pull this and just be like, yes, no, he was probably just into drinking with the lads and carousing. Sure. Disney leadership reportedly blamed the same-sex kiss in Lightyear for its failure at the box office. Notes were continuously provided to animators in order to make Riley appear less gay in Inside Out 2. Which, by the way, did not work. And the fact, I don't know how many of you watched it, because it's kind of being, like, it has this element of, oh, she has a deep, dark secret, and they reveal it, like, in the credits, like, as a credit scene. That's just, I struggle with calling things queerbaiting, but that just seems like queerbaiting, because just, maybe it's just me, but that felt very intentional misleading. Barbie and the Diamond Castle. Once upon a time, there were two beautiful best friends who lived in a humble cottage in the woods. Alexa loved violets and was a little shy, while Liana loved roses and was very daring. The girls didn't have much, but they shared everything, especially their love for singing. One day, Alexa and Liana found two perfect heart-shaped stones. With a big string, the girls made the stones into necklaces. Then they closed their eyes and made a wish. Best friends today, tomorrow, and always. Liana and Alexa didn't notice, but the stones mysteriously began to glow. Listen, I'm all for appreciating your friends and wanting to, like, kind of like wear cute friendship necklaces, you know, to always be connected to your friends. I'm just saying there might still be more to the story that they didn't want to put in there, because then they might again get cancelled for pushing queer propaganda, you know? So appreciate your friends, but if you want your friend to be your girlfriend, maybe just be honest about that, I guess. Yes, bestie necklaces with the characters Tweak and Crack from South Park. Yeah, are they holding hands or are they fist bumping? I can't tell in this, but I didn't watch South Park, but if someone says they're kind of dating, and it's very obvious to anyone who watches this and isn't completely oblivious, then doing it as a bestie necklace, again, just seems inappropriate. John Lawrence. John Lawrence is a good friend of Alexander Hamilton. Yeah, what? No, they weren't just good friends. Because again, sometimes the obvious answer is the right one, and just because you refuse to believe in anything queer and want to say, no, but people are just gay nowadays, that never used to happen. No, it's because you pull shit like this, and because they would have been killed, so they were just like, oh no, we're just friends, right? We just live together because it's cheaper, or we just live together because it's convenient and we like spending time together. Like, it's nothing more than that, of course. Like, just because they had to do that doesn't mean you have to do that and maybe just believe the love letters that were found later or whatever. You know, like, maybe maybe just stop being oblivious and take the obvious answer for good friends, sure, as the right one. Just two best friends with totally different vibes. Just two toxic besties off to cause chaos. Just two toxic besties off to cause chaos. Two best friends, besties. Mattel, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Best friends? Clearly whoever is running this account doesn't know that they're dating. History will say they were friends. They're girlfriends, Mattel. They were roommates. Mattel, do your research. They're girlfriends. They're literally dating, not best friends. Don't censor them, Barbie. That's not very cutesy or demure. No, I do not believe this was an accident. You could have just said girls, rather than being outright diminishing of them as a couple. A literal married couple. Aren't they in a relationship? Hell, weren't they girlfriends? They're lovers? Best friends? Love and opposites attracted couple? My favorite romance. Love the stop motion too, it's so cool. Best friends. Dang, that's so cool. Again, I'm all for close friendships and, you know, supporting your friend and being there for your friend and spending time together with your friends, obviously, but maybe don't say BFF goals on actual married couples, or I don't know if they're actually like married or if they're just dating, but still just kind of dismissing that and just be like, no, but they're best friends. That's what's important here. Nothing else is important here. No. They're friends. They're best friends. Besties who commit chaos together. Like, what are you doing? Come on. Historians would call them teammates. Just two bros chilling in each other's arms because they're teammates. I know it doesn't rhyme as well as the hot tub one did, but listen. If they're just friends, good for them. You know, that they feel that comfortable with each other and that they're just like there for each other and aren't afraid to show like affection physically, because a lot of men are. But I kind of get a feeling there's more to the story. You know? Because, yeah. A lot of people wouldn't look at their friend like this, that's all I'm saying. Anecdote and stories. Technically correct. I mean, they're also roommates. We had a wonderful moment at church today when two ladies in church announced their 10-year anniversary being married and 35th of being together. It was a very cute moment because when one of them, who's in the choir, raised her hand to take the microphone. We pass around the microphone to share concerns and celebrations, if anyone has any, at a certain point in each Sunday service. And her wife yelled from the pews, "No, I want to say it," and ran up to the front. Afterwards, I was chatting with my daughter's friend's mother, who's the classic D&D 1895 whiz. How a woman can be so brilliant and well into her 50s, but a naive lamb around the world, I'll not understand. But she does struggle with English sometimes and asks me, so they're roommates? She understands now, I hope. I mean, yeah, a lot of couples are also roommates because they live together and share a bedroom, but again, same as couples might consider each other friends, that's not like really the main part. And doing it like this just seems dismissive. I mean, she wasn't trying to be dismissive, she's maybe really just... I don't understand how you get to be that age and not know queer people exist. But still, like, she wasn't trying to be like hurtful or something, she was literally just trying to understand, I guess, but it's still baffling how some people just willfully ignore it, because there's no way you don't know about queer people. So just going around willfully ignoring that people can be queer just seems really weird. Like, just what are you doing? St. James woman gets kidney from girlfriend. Here they are in the hospital. They're kissing each other. Now, that's friendship. Lori Intellictual is a true hero in every sense. Getting a kidney removed can't be much fun. If I ever had to donate one, I would, but I'd definitely be scared. Ah yes, friendship. Just wonderful girls being life-saving pals. They're literally kissing in the picture. Because again, yeah, most people do not kiss their friends on the mouth. You know, like, sure, a lot of people would probably be willing to donate a kidney for a friend. You know? Like, just imagine they've been best friends their entire life, and they're a match somehow, magically, for the kidney. Like, sure, yeah, maybe they're still gonna donate one for their best friend. And that would be a really sweet gesture, but in this case, that's definitely not all there is to the story. And just writing it like this just seems dismissive. They're literally kissing in the picture. You couldn't still call her a hero and say that it's selfless of her, that she would put herself through the pain to save her girlfriend. But just being like, no, that's friendship. You could have just said, that's love. I don't care if you love your friends, and that's why you do that for them, but this is the romantic type of love of, I don't want to live without my girlfriend. I don't want her to die, obviously, so if I can donate a kidney, I will. This is that. Friendship, you know, looks a little bit different, I think, than I want to kiss her on the mouth, usually, for most people. You know. Anyways, that was all the memes I have for today. I'm gonna get frustrated if I go through any more, really, because these people, they're never coming from a place of, oh, I love my friends. Like, I would donate a kidney for my friends. Like, I'm very close with my friends. I love friendship. I support, like, women being supportive of other women. Because they never come from a place like that. They just come from a, oh no, but there must be a straight explanation for this, right? Like, there must be a straight explanation, right? It's around here somewhere. There must be roommates or best friends. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. They just have a very close friendship. That's why they kiss each other on the mouth. But at the same time, if someone would be like, oh no, we're just friends, I kiss all my friends, then they're also gonna be weird. I'll be like, no, but that's not what you do with friends. Like, you're lying. You can't just be friends if you kiss each other. You know, like, you can't have it both ways, but these people will want to. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it here before I get actually really frustrated at these people. I hope you enjoyed the memes. I hope you're hydrated. If not, maybe drink something now. And I'll be back in a few days with my next video.